hope everybody's doing well out there. My name's Jody, and I'm an HR executive with 30 years experience managing human resources. Today's video is going to focus on why HR does the things that it does. And here's a hint. They always have the company's best interest at heart. Now, that's not a shot at HR. It's just a reality of the roles. As an employee of any organization, it's important to understand why companies do the things they do as it relates to their people. This is especially true of human resources. Knowing why they operate the way they do will help you safely navigate the modern workplace. First, though, it's important that you squash any notion that HR represents the people of the organization. HR does not represent anything or anyone other than the company. Before we get into it, though, please take a quick minute to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'd really like to continue building these videos and need subscribers and viewers to keep things going. Very much appreciate it. In most organizations, HR's primary responsibilities include keeping the business staffed, helping managers keep people productive, and keeping the company out of trouble. And that's it. Everything HR does can be categorized under one or more of these responsibilities. So, HR keeps the business staffed by not just interviewing and hiring, but by building the company's employer brand in the community that they do business. Companies want people to believe that they're a good place to work, so people will actually apply to work there. Also, HR helps reduce and keep employee turnover to a minimum, and turnover being, of course, people quitting or being terminated. The less people that quit or they have to terminate, the less they're going to have to hire. And then also through researching and staying on top of what other employers in the community are paying their people for similar jobs. So pay rates, it's important to understand that pay rates are market driven, which means all similar jobs, regardless of the company, will pay relatively the same. So yes, one company may pay a couple of dollars an hour more than the next one, but the pay rates are still in the same neighborhood and are, like I said, market driven. So the next responsibility that HR um, focuses on is helping managers keep people productive. And HR does that by helping develop performance evaluations and other performance management processes that will help managers continually improve their staff's performance. HR will also train managers how to build employee engagement through team building and developing people. And finally, by holding people accountable to behavior that falls within policy and falls within the culture the company is trying to build. And the third responsibility, keeping the company safe from legal action. HR does this by building and maintaining documentation that demonstrates the company has done everything the government requires of them from an employer standpoint, and building and maintaining a file on every employee that consists of documentation that demonstrates the company has trained every employee on all company policies and procedures, and by conducting investigations and taking action to end poor behavior or performance, and documenting both the investigation and the action are taken. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you'll know that HR has a mantra. What they say is, if it's not documented, it didn't happen. And I encourage everybody that watches my videos, or everyone, it doesn't matter if you watch the videos or not, Every employee of any organization should keep their own file of their own documentation that of things that they've experienced at the organization. So I can already hear the arguments, but what about culture? So if someone asks me about culture, what I would say is first, HR isn't in charge of culture. And any business leader or manager that tries to assign culture to HR, really, they have no clue what organizational culture is. Culture can be categorized into either of the first two categories, really, keeping the business staffed and keeping people productive. Um, so people normally don't voluntarily leave great organizational cultures. And a characteristic of a great culture is everyone there, every employee has a line of sight to how their job contributes to the goals of the company. This in turn then results in people feeling valued and focusing their energy on contributing. And also, I may hear the argument, um, but the HR department where I work is great. They always welcome me and drop what they're doing when I need something from them. And honestly, I love to hear about HR professionals serving their workforce with respect, with a customer service lean. But why would HR be customer service focused? Having a customer service friendly HR department can contribute to keeping the business staffed. So think about it. HR treating the people in the organization poorly is a surefire sign of a bad company culture, which results in people leaving. Also, having a customer focused HR department helps maintain productivity, um, because it's hard for people to be productive when they're distracted by things such as benefits issues or if they have issues with their manager or any other distractions. So hopefully this is all starting to make sense now. Human resources will always focus on what is in the company's best interest. Now, don't misinterpret. There are HR departments that serve their people well and always welcome employees. But when you understand HR's incentives, you can make smarter decisions, protect yourself, and navigate your workplace with your eyes open. And that is this channel's purpose. And that concludes today's video. I want to thank everybody for watching. And please, if you would like the video and visit the channel and subscribe, that would be excellent. And I would very much appreciate it. Thank you.